Welcome to the Congo, where we're going to be trying to colonize Belgium, because a little birdie told me we should get there ahead of them getting here. As Congo, we start out with sort of a terrible GDP. We have 528,000 people, which isn't great. In terms of natural resources, don't really have any. We've got some dye plantations, I suppose. Yes, that's all not great. We are a pre-agrarian. Oh, we got debt slavery instead of, full slavery, so that's nice. But we are isolationist and all the rest of it, so that's going to need to change. And also we have nowhere to expand to. So for example, in Sokoto, you have a decent population and you can go places, whereas we cannot. So how are we going to invade Belgium? I don't know. I do not know. We have the lowest literacy in the world, which is rather impressive. Also, the other issue is that these places are all infected with severe malaria, so colonization is not going to be too easy. So we can't really grow our population like that. Okay, well, we're isolationist, which means our people don't actually what they don't want for anything. So we can build up our economy from the ground up. Let's start out with a logging camp and then furniture manufactory. Actually, we need a livestock ranch. So this will be good first. I'm not gonna lie, I immediately regret choosing this. Drop taxes down to a minimum. What do we even go for first? The Catholic Church. Is Congo Catholic? It is. Okay, interesting. How many of us are Catholic, though? Yeah, barely any. I could become a protectorate of Spain, which would give me access to the Spanish market. I don't hate that idea. Whilst it is genuinely probably the best move we have, I want to stay independent as Congo. That's the whole point. Right, we're going to boost the Catholic Church and the rural folk and the intelligentsia. Try and get some sort of clout going their way. We'll put our taxes on high and get a consumption tax on liquor so we can break even. Because otherwise, I'm going to be flipping between pausing construction and not pausing construction. I'd rather not do that. Planet living has decreased since I took control. All right, let's get the Catholic Church into this. Let's even gamble on homesteading, are they? Or not. Now that I think about it, who needs homestead? So you want me to enact professional army. Now no one wants me to enact professional army. Now you expect me to do it. All right, sure. Let's go for professional army then. If failed, minus 20. Okay, then we'll get iron mines and then we'll switch over to tooling workshops as well. How's Belgium getting on? Yeah, their GDP is 3.5 million. Literally 10 times ours. We'll get there. Oh, that's an ugly child. Leopold! Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't think it's that Leopold. So we're good. Centralization. Try and get academia. See if we can get our people educated a little bit. We're going to need to become a technological hegemon. Didn't this used to be Congo? Well, this is Congo. In EU4 at least we have control of this area. That's how I base all of my historical understandings of things. Okay, so we got the landowners a little bit happier by getting professional army. Yeah, so now the landowners would oppose it, but they wouldn't revolt. Unfortunately, it appears that the Catholic Church no longer wants to get involved. Apparently there's no demand for furniture. I'm not gonna lie, I thought there might be, and I was wrong. People want liquor. That drops the price of logs, which hopefully means that start making some money at some point. Oh, we're getting somewhere. Yeah, okay. Homesteading's not happening this time. Sure. My bad. Go for tenant farmers. It annoys the landowners, but they're not going to rise up against us. Okay, everyone's starving to death. That's not great. Kind of crazy we have crop failure. But if you look at our market, I actually have an excess of crops. So, not sure why that's only tied to standard of living and not, crops. Crops-wise, we're doing fine. We're having a great time. We've got great hunger, but we're still booming our farms. Who's eating all this stuff? Oh my god, we did it. Oh, it's taking so long. Let's get religious schools going. Full great hunger's done. That's nice. Standard living has increased. That's nice. There's just not much of a demand of anything. I'm gonna eat sugar plantations in the hopes that later on I can make food industries that can then make alcohol for our people. Because that's all they want. It's literally all they want. All right, we've unlocked the Laith. Can't ever say that seriously. Sweet, religious schools. Check ourselves into a righteous government. So we can get some more loyalists. I've done everything that I need to do with the others. Installation unlocked. Nice. Dye works incident. We don't have a dye plantation. All right, let's check on arrival of Belgium. It's been a very long time. This is going to be a slow start. There's nothing I can do about that. It's the nature of this game in terms of this region. Belgium is sitting pretty at 6 million GDP. They're no longer 10 times us. Our GDP is like double, even though it hasn't felt like it. All right, we have food industries now that we can use. All right, I'm gonna try and bump our economy up a little bit here. See what we can do. I wanna try and cross the million threshold. You're no longer making money, which sucks because a lot of hopes for you. Tools are expensive. But why aren't we employing them? People to make tools. Put consumption tax on liquor to charge the thing that I am producing such that we can afford a construction sector. That confuses me. There's a demand for groceries. However, groceries themselves aren't selling. So if there is a demand, go and buy the groceries, lads. Really wish I'd joined the Spanish market at this point. It would have made life a lot easier. I could have basically, I've been doing this about an hour now. I could have probably had a GDP about a couple mil, having access to the Spanish market. And instead I'm doing this because I said, oh, I'm going to do it but be independent. Stupidest thing I ever did. Britain has started to damage our relation. Wait. We were so close to crossing 1 million and then our GDP just collapsed. Trying to advance our economy, and I swear to you now, I don't think we're in a place to do that. Come on, just cross a mil. Just do it. Okay, so we have Pratt and Gombe, who's trying to enact theocracy, and then he just immediately retires. Right, we have a local police force. Still not enough I can do to policies I want. Need to empower more workers. We need more industry. Right, I've built an iron mine and I've switched my tools over to needing iron to produce. Hopefully, before this starts to crumble, we can get the iron mine up and running to a degree to which it will bring the iron price down, and then we're just producing a bunch of tools, and we just crossed 1 million GDP. We should fancy clothes, but that requires silk that I do not possess. We're in grain, building food industry, clothes going. My capitalists, or whoever these guys are, private constructors, keep on creating tea plantations, even though they are the least profitable thing on earth. They're just like, we need more tea. Like, you don't understand. We have 4 tea plantations that employ 8,000 people, but what if we had 5 tea plantations? That could change the world. The French Republic, presumably because they conquered parts of North Africa. Okay, we have the Confederate States led by King Paul Osborne versus John Calhoun, and they immediately lost. You need services. Why do you need luxury clothes, buddy? You are the poor. You're the lowest strata. Okay, so you need grain and liquor to come down in price. I have an easy solution. I'm not going to do that. It's going to lose me too much money. Okay, it's taken some time, but we have the ability to colonize, even though that it's not useful. How we can colonize up here? Yeah, that just jumped up our population by a ton. So I'll take it. 200,000 people living in this small little slither. Foreign manifesto. I'm going to do something slightly strange. To invent romanticism and then get Green Grass campaign to try and siphon the people that I found in this area over to me. I have 1.4 million. How is Belgium getting on? Quite a bit. What's this? Spanish Liberal Revolt. God, the Spanish just fall apart very, very quickly. The Spanish Liberal Revolt began embargoing Spain. Good. We're moving to enact protectionism. Oh God, please get out of this mess. 11% chance. Do I go to okay, let's go. Let's get rid of isolationism because we need the world's market. Just hope we get it. Man, like, people immediately retire as agitators. I'll pay 200 just to get him to continue agitating. We can sell dyes to the world. That'll be quite useful. Markets, go to market squares. Doesn't mean we actually start producing some of this stuff. Slowly but surely dragging our standard living up. Oh my God. Patent stills. We need more glass, which we don't really have. Okay, so now we're no longer isolationist. So we should be able to sell our excess. Spanish market. Let's go to the British market. We're bored of them, apparently. Okay, this isn't good. They want a treaty port, meaning my only province. We just basically have to hope that the British aren't able to do anything. Waiting for an invasion that hasn't come, and at any moment I could just be killed. Our literacy rate is almost as high as France. Not as good as the hated Belgians though, whose GDPs actually exploded. You part of some sort of market? Okay, we have a mild issue insofar as the Spanish are also going to be declaring war on us to subjugate. This is not good. I'm going to go ahead and submit to Spain. This is going to make me part of the Spanish market. Oh great, Britain has established the colony of British South Cameroon. Assuming that's right next to mine. Yeah, of course it is. Okay, finally we are free of imminent invasion, but we are part of the Spanish sphere, which again, I'm not too fussed about, really. Apart from when the Spanish are about to get rinsed by the French. Conquer Portuguese Gambia. Transfer Congo! I'm about to become French. Okay, well, it looks like I'm definitely going to be becoming French. I'm not passing debt slavery. We just abolished it. Why is Tripolitania leading the charge? Well, I suppose I, for one, welcome our new French overlords. How are you winning that? Oh, right, you have more troops. No, there you go. Our economy is going to be in ruins up until the French manage to win their war, which they have done. And I think they are now our overlords. Well, now we have access to coal, at least. So that's nice. We don't have any access to the market. Why? We have a port. What? Okay, so now we're part of France. Our issue is that we have a 0% access to the French market, and I'm not sure why. So as it turns out, I've lost a couple of hours worth of footage. Here's where we're at. The Russians are siding with the Belgians here, but the French are sided with me. So I'm trying to conquer Flanders here. Because quite frankly, this has been the most horrific campaign I've ever had. It's been absolutely miserable. So I'm kind of glad I lost the footage. I'd quite like to know what the French were thinking when they accepted. Like their Congolese dominion just went, yo, we really want a little bit of Belgium. It's kind of critical. Our economy used to be 10, 15 mil, but it's just kind of disappeared. What happens when you tie yourself to other people's markets? The French are finally pushing into Belgium. It's taken them so long. I don't know why I should be, like, I shouldn't really be complaining. They're doing all the fighting for me. Kind of just have to win before the French decide to wipe peace. It'd be very inconvenient for me. I have no control over this at all. Once the French decide they're going to side with me, it's out of my control. What a terrible flag for Congo. I feel like there are a lot cooler flags. And there it is. It might look like it's a little bit of France, but no, that's Congo. Our GDP is now 12.3 billion. Everyone's in turmoil, but we are part of the French market. I think that is where we'll leave it for today, ladies and gentlemen. Not gonna lie, that was miserable. I hated almost every second of that, and there was everything that's ever been wrong with Victoria 3. I'd love to say I'm gonna continue Victoria 3, but quite honestly, that one scarred me. I'm not gonna play as someone that's not as on the bottom rung of the feeding pole, at least for some time. That was horrible. In any case, I hope you enjoyed. God, if you did, please do make sure to like and subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you all next time. Goodbye. Huge shout out to my Patreons. Most importantly, Redguard76, Lewis Wright, Ryan B, Atreides, Blenderman, Crilly, Ghostwolf, JadeOut52, Sjalmi, Luke, Matthew McHugh, Mike473, Mikey Lewis, Original, ShadowSinger, and Tom. Your support means a lot, guys. Whilst you're here, why not watch another video? I mean, it's right there. Just click on it.